Number 17. Unlike the problem before this, this problem asks you to actually find the solutions. So, in addition to factoring, you have one more step. So let's start with the first one. This is going to be an easy factor because the a value is 1. So we need a number or numbers that multiply to be 9 and add to be 10. So the factor pairs of 9. 1 times 9 and 3 times 3. So I'd have to use 1 and 9 because that's the only one that could make 10. Okay, so my factors are r plus 1, r plus 9. Now, to finish the problem though, you have to know the answers. And the answers are what would make this side 0 and what would make this side 0. So to make the left side 0, it would be r equals -1. To make the right side 0, it would be r is equal to -9. Okay, letter B. Conveniently, this one's already solved, or excuse me, this one's already factored for you. So since they already gave you the factors, all you have to do is that very last step that I did in red. So either this one is 0 or this one is 0. I'll do this one first because this one's easier. X is equal to +1. Now, the left one does have 2 steps. To make this one equal to 0, I would have to add 5 to both sides. 2x equals 5. And then I would have to divide both sides by 2. So you could write your answer 2 ways. You can say x is equal to 5 halves, or if you type that in your calculator and you like decimals, 2.5. So again, you have 2 answers to letter B. When I first looked at this one, I thought that I didn't know how to do it, but then I realized it just wasn't solved for 0. So I need to move this over to the other side of the equal sign. Here's how you do that. You just do the opposite. Since this is a -1, you're going to add 1. So I'm going through all the factor pairs of 1, and I'm not coming up with anything that's going to add to be a 5. So I have 2 choices. I can do this on my calculator, or I can do the quadratic formula. I think I'm going to do it on my calculator. So on your calculator, you need to hit the y equals button. And under y equals, you're just going to type in your equation. So I'm going to type in x squared minus 5x plus 1. Now, I'll just look at the graph for a second to get an idea of my answers. It looks like one of my answers is going to be around 0, and one of my answers is going to be around 5, but I need them to be exact. So here's how you're going to do it. You push the second key, and then you push the trace key, which actually is the calculate button. And you're going down to number 2, which is 0. Now, you'll notice right now I'm to the left of the cross, and you use this left button to make sure. So you can see I'm kind of flashing to the left of my first answer. You push enter. Then you go to the right of the cross by using the right button, and push enter again. And it asks you to guess, but you don't have to. So it looks like my first answer is 0.208. Why don't we round that? Let's say that's x equals 0.21. So that's one answer. Now we're going to go and figure out what the other cross is. So I repeat the same steps. I do second, trace, go down to number 2, which is 0, because I'm trying to find the zeros. And now I'm going to have to go over closer to this cross. So when I get close, oh, that's fine. So now I'm to the left of the cross. I push enter, go to the right of the cross, and push enter again. You can push enter one more time until they give you the answer. This one is 4.79, so why don't we round that to 4.8. X equals 4.8. If you like the quadratic formula and would rather do it using that, that's fine as well.